Hello, Virgo. It's time for the new moon in Aquarius reading for February 2021. That's Palo Santo. I was just doing a quick cleanse for you. I'm going to start out with Colette Baron Reed Good Tarot. And this one is just a quick, what's the new moon bringing in? And I'm letting the cards decide the criteria. Spirit, this is for my Virgo friends. What does this new moon in Aquarius have in store for them? How can they best harness the energy of this incoming new moon? What is in store for Virgo, please? Get that one. Ooh, somebody else got that one in the same position. Lucky. Spirit, what other cards do you have in store here for my Virgo people watching? There we go. All right. And one flipped over in here. That was this one first. Wow, people are having very similar messages, and you see that I am shuffling frequently and doing the overhand shuffle so that the likelihood of the same things coming out because of the shuffle is really slim. Yet, all these cards have come out before. Nope, this one hasn't. That one's new. Interesting. And we have what at the bottom of the deck? Hermit at the bottom of the deck. And since we still have the pandemic, it's not at all a surprise. Before I get too involved in those, I'm going to start, I'm going to pull a card from the Crystal Spirits Oracles, also Colette Baron Reed, just to see what the tone of the reading is, or the theme. What is the overall theme of this reading, please, Spirit? Spirit, what is the overall reading for my Virgo friends for this new moon in Aquarius? Seraphis green quartz. I have no idea what that is. So I'm going to take a quick gander to see what that might be about. And I'll show you the card. Take my glasses off. Kind of looks like a Buddha hand, right? That citrus fruit, except the color is different. Seraphis green quartz. The essential meaning is life on life's terms, joie de vie, and acceptance of our place in the world, heaven on earth, what is meant to be. Okay. And what I see here, you've got the Magician. You're starting out with the Magician. He's basically has everything he needs. He's the alchemist, and it's a card that reminds you that when you work with spirit, pretty much anything is possible. And if you do it on your own, you'll still get pretty decent results, but not quite as profound, magical, or complete as you would with spirit. So this is the Magician. Nine of Fire is basically kind of watch your step. You're moving forward, but this holding the light out, there's some uncertainty. You're trying to light the way, but there's things that aren't quite clear yet. You can't quite see your way through whatever it is that you're moving through at this moment. So it's kind of proceed with caution, take your time, look closely. If there's documents or anything you need to sign, really, really like consult somebody professional. It's just a time. It's not even a bad omen. It's just take your time. Be cautious. It's okay to be cautious. No rushing into anything. And then we have the messenger of air. And this one, she's about. This is an experienced person. Her opinions are informed by experience. The adherence to dogma, allegiance to a way of thinking or acting, a learned response. So this one follows the rules. There's subconscious programming that says, and some swift reaction to responses. So there's a need to broaden your perspective. Yeah, I'm looking at these things all together. And it's maybe about adapting a new way of thinking, a new way of behaving. Maybe you're stuck in a rut. This might be the desire to create something spectacular, knowing that you have the ability and the resources with spirit to do it, but then you want to proceed cautiously. This might be the desire to want to do something different. Yeah, and because you're dreaming of bigger stuff. You're just dreaming of bigger and something in your life, something. And this was all about joie de vivre. So I think it's just about bigger. You just want perhaps more. And this seems to be telling you, this card and this one, this is the desire to step out of your comfort zone, to perhaps do things differently. This is the dream, the contemplation, trusting in the abundance of opportunities. Sorry, I had a pet situation a moment ago. All right. It says, whenever plans turn out not to have come to fruition as expected, I feel secure, knowing that even greater things may await me. So the universe conspires on my behalf, and disappointment and sadness will wash through me as if I simply let them flow. So it's sort of that rejection is God's protection sort of thing. This is just dreaming about something beyond what you currently have. And then the Hermit. In this deck, it's a timeout, and I kind of felt like with this, this is the desire for something bigger. This is you have to change your thinking, change your habits, whatever, in order for that change to occur. You have the tools, you have the ability to co-create a magnificent life. The Hermit allows you the time out to, oh God, you've got patience. How perfect is that? And temptation. Oh my gosh. Okay, so temptation, we don't want to be finding distracted by shiny objects. Okay, if this is about a spiritual quest, just take care of your stuff. Make sure you have enough roof over your head, etc., etc. The physical world, fine, but don't focus on the materiality of things. Don't focus on that as the abundance. That's part of the abundance, but it's not the whole thing. And then Hermit is suggesting you really take your time. And maybe it's a time for introspection, so look within, which is also what this card is about, kind of figuring out how to co-create with spirit. This is about proceeding with caution. So this one is about being patient. So trusting that the magician energy, that alchemist working with co-creative spirit is present, but you may not see results right away. You may not feel differently right away. Take the time to, I guess, get clear on what it is you want. And this is saying proceed with caution. So all of this is about patience, taking your time, not rushing head first into something. And I'll read you more of what that one says. It all is good. People have all had really similar stuff this month, for some reason. I suppose we all have the same moon, right? So it's going to maybe affect different parts of us. So the Seraphos Green quartz is life on life's terms, like I said before. And it says, as long as we are human, we will face times when the only choice is to accept life on its own terms. But that in that acceptance lies a most precious treasure, the gift of now. Surrender to this moment exactly as it is, and your heart will open, releasing what it needs to be left behind as you join with conscious universe. So they're talking about joining here. This is about being quiet and allowing that piece of yourself that's sort of in the way to just fall to the side. Something wonderful is awaiting you, but first you must be present in what is, so that you can have this experience and receive the gift of recognizing that you are stronger than you know, which is about patience and, again, paying attention to what is, being in the moment, solitude, going within. Proceeding with caution. I mean, it's all good stuff. When the wheel of fortune turns, you may look back on this moment as crucial for your growth. Very often, unanswered prayers and unexpected twists of fate lead to the destiny that the heart seeks. Trust now in this process of acceptance. Trust that the conscious universe has your back. That's really very nice. Yeah. And then under this we have strength. And then a lot of earth. So your earth seems pretty well set. This seems to be the spiritual quest, or you as your personal journey. And again, don't be fooled by whatever shiny objects are here to distract you. Be patient with the results. You're going to need to go inward a little bit to find your partnership with spirit, which is maybe going to require you doing something different. If you don't meditate, maybe that's something you're going to start with. If you have a tendency to be super busy, you might want to slow down. Take a walk in the woods. Do something to connect yourself with things outside of yourself in order for this alchemy to happen. And again, proceeding with caution. So don't just go ahead and jump into something. Be mindful. That's all this is. Be mindful of these changes coming your way. I'm going to take a look at the Spirit of the Animal Oracle and see what animal wants to join you on your quest this next few weeks. Also, it is that a new moon is super dark, right? There's like no light out there. It's a really, really good time to consider that like really dark, rich, fertile soil. And you plant your seed and do the things that you need to do to a seed. You maintain it, you water it, you nurture it, you know, pray over it, you do whatever you do to nurture it along its way. And whatever you've planted, 6 months, a year, 5 years, whatever it is, long-term, short-term goals, start to show up later on. But in that in the blackness of the new moon is a really beautiful, fertile time to plant the seed. So all good to just take a little time to figure out what that's going to be for you with this Hermit energy. Whoops. Good, we've got one. And see what you and the Magician can work out. Eagle is the mastery. You're on a spiritual journey, as we've been talking about, beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. So this is the card about let go of the past and soar. This is about the dogmatic thinking, letting go of the habitual way of doing things. And just, again, being mindful, just paying attention to the moment in which you are doing whatever it is you're doing. Even washing dishes. Paying attention to the act of washing dishes. I have no dishwasher, so if I am being mindful, it becomes like a meditation. It's really quite relaxing. Yeah, it really is not a bad thing. All right, I'm going to ask for one more card for you, because this was pretty straightforward. You've got a couple of major arcana, a court card, and then some good balance here between the water and the fire. It looks to me like, and I've been getting this for everyone, this transformation has never, I haven't been getting the energy that there's any drama or trauma or major, I mean, the transformations are major and they're lasting, but they're, I think, a little bit slower. So it's not instant, it's not dramatic, it's, you know, what do they say, what is it, whatever wins the race. So if you're moving slowly and you're mindful, this is going to stick. This, whatever change it is that you're working on, has a better chance of becoming a permanent change. It's clearly, if it's something that you want. Then it might have to be something that you get clear on. Maybe you have a fuzzy idea of something. Spirit, we're asking for one more card, please, for, oh, we got the owl. Wow, to go with the mastery eagle. You are soaring. This is clearly about vision, right? I'll take a look at this card, or the book for this card, page 39. Yeah, here you go. This also is Colette Baron Reed. Apparently I'm having a Colette Baron Reed day. It works like that sometimes. So 3 of these decks, the Good Tarot, the Crystal Spirit, and the Mystical Shaman Oracle, all from her. It says, the owl is the master of the night. She can see situations with perfect clarity, so more so when it's dark, and is able to discern truth when others are sightless. She helps you find your light and your lightness in the darkest moments of your life. Well, that goes back to this, right? Proceeding with caution, lighting the way, lighting the path so that you can see better and not have a misstep. She helps you find your light and your lightness in the darkest moments of your life and to embrace the night as your ally. Owl can bring you messages from the invisible world. She opens your ears so that you may hear voices of the ancestors and you may acquire their wisdom and make it your own. The invitation says, look around you, notice every detail, which also is being mindful, right? Just paying attention to your surroundings. And find the hidden messages brought to you by Owl. Do not shoot the messenger. Which could be this, right? If it's kind of the missed opportunity, or they're not. I mean, they come back. There's going to be something else. If you miss one, that whole whatever. Anyway, it says, do not shoot the messenger. Be grateful to the friend who shows you that you have not wanted to see until now. Observe all the facets of the diamond without judgment. Remember that the facets you dislike are often mirrors of the parts of you that you do not want to recognize. Do not be afraid of the truth, as it will become your compass. Interesting. So you've got joie de vivre. And like this, again, nothing big, nothing power. I mean, it is big and powerful, but it's not dramatic. It's not, you're happy. I mean, you're going along just fine with this, life on life's terms, and you're coasting along just fine, kind of surfing with whatever waves. But it does seem like there's a desire to go, I think, a little deeper. And with Spirit, co-create something that's a little bit more meaningful to you, which means you have to kind of regroup and figure out what type of thinking has maybe been holding you back. Because this card is about dreaming for something that you haven't had, or a missed opportunity. So maybe whatever it was that you didn't get, it was going to require you to spend some time with yourself, figure out the thought or habit that's been holding you back. And yeah, then you've got to partner up with Spirit here. You've got all the tools. You need to be patient, and you need to, I think, just be quiet. Yeah, and this one's talking about letting go of the past and soaring. Just enjoy being in the moment. This one's about being in the moment and observing everything around you. So again, whatever change it is that you desire, it looks like you've got all systems go. Don't rush it, though. That's the only caution thing. Don't rush it, and make sure you're being cautious. Just take a look if there's any homework to be done. Make sure you learn everything you need to learn about whatever this thing is that you want to do. Yeah, meditate on it. And then once you start, remember, the seed you plant today is going to be, I mean, the results you're seeing today is something that you planted 6 months or a year or 5 years ago. So keep that in mind. Whatever the result is that you want to see, you need to be patient, and keep steadfast in your actions towards that thing that you want. I'll call it a goal, for lack of better term. But at least you have a desired lifestyle that you want. You have to figure out specifically what that is, what that means to you, and then you start finding ways to do the work. And then you need to be patient to see. So don't rush it. That's what this is about. Don't rush it. Keep nurturing it. Do the day-to-day stuff with it. I think that's all I have for you, because this looks like it's really, yeah, I'm not really called to do more cards of any type. It feels like you're okay here. Feeling like you're on pretty solid ground. Okay, Virgo. It's just a matter of maybe letting go of a habit, way of thinking, for this other stuff to be, allowing it to come forward. And proceed with caution. Yeah, it's all here for you. Well, thanks for tuning in. It's not, like I said, it's not big and dramatic this time, but it looks like you're okay here. It really looks like a good solid, like you're in a good space. which yay, because a lot of people haven't been with the last year that we've had. So congratulations on that. And go ahead and subscribe. Please like. And liking or leaving notes or whatever helps me to figure out what it is that will help you, whatever you want to see. So thanks for tuning in. Happy new moon, everybody. Bye.